Baby Joe time ago, the juggernaut.
Hometown hero. I'm going for Baby.
And Harris Cemento from Hawaii. Baby Joe is 15-4-1. Brown belt in jiu-jitsu under the man right here, under his tutelage right here. Submission specialist. 60% of his fights is submission. Improved striking in the past couple of years. Trained with Dominic Cruz for his camp just a couple of months ago. And then you have Harris Cemento. I mean, he's a legend in Hawaii. He's 33-22-0. He beat two of the Guam's best top guys, Alex and Ronnie. He beat Ronnie just the last PXC in the Philippines for the 155 belt. First time fighting at 145. That's the only thing I'm nervous about. First time fighting at 145. And just incredible cardio, amazing stand-up, and amazing on the ground. John, your pick for the last fight.
My main event, I think the new featherweight champion is going to be Joe Timing. Harris has been fighting back when I was fighting. You know, he's got a lot of experience. He's been fighting a long time. You know,
he's 28. He's not old yet.
He's not old, but he hasn't made it to the big show yet. You know, and he's got this many fights. Joe is
he did make it to the big show. He's here now.
Well, we know what I mean. Now he's at the big show, but I got to give it to Baby Joe. Baby Joe he's gotten better. He's grown as a person. He's grown as a fighter. I used to coach Baby Joe, and he was amazing. Now he's even more amazing. And every time you talk to him, he's just really focused. His body looks in shape. You know what I mean? And he's just amazing to watch. Harris, I don't think I think it'll drag on. You know, I think Harris is a very experienced this and that, but I don't think he's ready for somebody like Baby Joe. I think at 145, Baby Joe's just going to dominate him. Pound for pound, he's the best fighter on the island, in the region. And I think Harris is, you know, it's gonna look like a 33-23-0.
All right.
It's gonna look like.
Your pick, Joe.
Harris Cemento, I've seen both of his fights this year at the PXC, out in PXC Philippines. You know, I know he's fought Alex, beaten Alex. He's beaten Ronnie for the belt, but he has not fought Baby Joe yet. You know, I do not think he has met someone in the PXC of Baby Joe's caliber. Like John said, you know, Baby Joe is always training. If he's not playing football or playing basketball, you know, he's doing CrossFit. If he's not doing CrossFit, he's doing jiu-jitsu. If he's not doing that, he's doing wrestling. I mean, he's always active. I mean, year-round. He's such an incredible athlete. Everyone he trains with is bigger than him. Everyone. You know, fighting a bigger guy, I don't think that's really going to play much of an issue. All of Baby Joe's sparring partners are much bigger than him to begin with. So you know, that if there is any height advantage or weight advantage, I don't see it as being a factor. Watch out for that head and arm, because it'll come. So that's my prediction. It's going to start on the feet. Look for Baby Joe to use his athleticism, his power to try and wrestle Harris, take Harris down, close the distance, and that head and arm choke, or some really vicious ground and pound.
Okay, your pick.
It's a toss-up for me. I have no idea who's going to win. All I know, though, is Baby Joe is the real deal when it comes to local MMA and MMA in this region. For Harris, you know, he has a bunch of fights, and if you look at his record, he's got, you know, like a 50-60% win percentage. But, you know, it's hard to say that all those fights were quality wins. And like Eli was saying, this is his first time at 145. I don't know. I'm interested to see how Joe will do on the feet versus Harris, and I'm interested to see how Harris is going to do on the ground versus Joe, because I don't think Joe is bad on the feet, and I don't think Harris is bad on the ground either. Harris dominated Alex and Ronnie both on the ground with ground and pound. So, I mean, it's
they don't got the kind of ground Baby Joe's got.
And that's true, and that's the thing.
You know
so
I mean, Baby Joe is on a whole
Baby
nother
Joe
level.
but he got to take that fight to Harris, because
you know, I mean, you got guys.
Harris is the type of guy that kind of counters a little bit. He kind of moves around to try to kind of you know, last a little bit. So I think if Baby Joe impose his will in the first couple of rounds to kind of throw him off his side-to-side game, try to work his counter. You know, I think Baby Joe get all the tools to win the fight.
It's going to be a test for both of them. It's a test for Baby Joe fighting a guy with so many fights underneath his belt, and it's a test for Harris for fighting at a different weight, a lighter weight, and a guy like Baby Joe. You know, thanks again, guys, for coming. UOG, doors open at 6. Fight starts at 7. Please be there early. Amateur fights start exactly at 7. And make sure you check it out, because we have the 2 belts on the line. Good night.